Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I thought we could start the morning off together. I'm gonna get ready and then I want to run some errands and things, and I haven't been to Crate and Barrel in a while, and I really want to get, which I could easily get this on like Amazon or something, but I really want to get like a wick cutter just because I am too lazy to go get scissors every time I light a candle to do the wicks, and I usually like don't even do that, but I'm trying to get in a habit of doing it just because I feel like my candles will last a lot longer and they won't burn in like an awkward one-sided kind of way. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do my makeup. I'll have all of the products linked below. Also, we haven't actually talked about the haircut. It feels, which it's even like grown out a little bit now, but I absolutely loved it like right when I got it done, and I still do, but now it's like growing out a little, and so it's a touch harder to style, but it feels so fresh and like healthy. I feel like up until this point my hair was like dead anyway, and it was just like really thin and like damaged left over, so it was nice to like start fresh. The fullness and density is back in my hair with it this length, and so I'm loving it so far. It's like a nice little summer fresh cut. So I'm gonna do my makeup. I'll have all the products listed down below, and then we will get out of the house and start our errands. I don't know what the deal has been, but my skin has been like freaking out lately, as you can see. And I absolutely am loving this like glow screen. And I also have been trying like the ultraviolet sunscreen, but honestly I don't like it as much as this one. Like this one is mineral, but it has like, the tint isn't like a tint, I would say, but the glow it gives your skin, and it's just like hydrating glow, not like a glitter glow, if that makes sense. So loving that. And since I am gonna be traveling, I'm only gonna do a carry-on, so I also think I want to stop at Sephora and get like a couple of minis that are like, I'm usually pretty good about canistering, I guess you could say, the like shampoo, conditioner, lotion, that kind of thing. But when it comes to like aerosol can stuff, I'm like, you just gotta get the mini for that. So we'll also do that. We are at the mall, and I'm gonna go into Sephora first just to try and get the couple of travel things that I need. Okay, the air is blasted, we don't need this. And then I'll go over to Crate and Barrel, do all of that, because they're like near each other but not exact. So we are back from the errands. So the other day I got some, I'm trying to eliminate all of the, within reason, of like plastic, non-stick kind of material things in our kitchen. And so I got some more wooden utensils to subsidize the ones that I'm gonna toss out. But Oh my god. I also ordered like peppercorns for a pepper grinder. This is so many. Okay, so the main event. I'm curious to just see what these look like, honestly. And I'll also show you the other things I got today. Okay. Cute. So these were some of the things that, like spoons and stuff, we already have like a bunch of those. But the spatulas are what I've noticed are like the most plasticky ones we have, and tongs. So I got a tongs, 2 spatulas, and a whisk too. And then this is silicone covered metal. So these will be nice. I think I need to get, or want to get, another utensils crock of sorts. And I also do want to do some rearranging with the shelves in the kitchen, which I love them, but I just need a little refresh for them. They're where we keep almost all of our small little kitchen appliances, just so they don't take up any of the counter space in the kitchen, just because it is such a tiny kitchen that the counter space is like prized possession #1. Keep it clear. So it's nice to have, so I can put all of that kind of crap over there, but it's not as cute to decorate when I have to have like the air fryer on there. So we'll see about that. But I also wanted to show you, so these, first of all, I'll give them like a little wash and then try to find another utensils bin. And then I've also been looking on Facebook Marketplace for a Le Creuset one that matches the Le Creuset dish that we have. It's like this pretty kind of like light ocean blue, but I think it's a Crate and Barrel exclusive color, or you can get it from the actual website. But I've been looking for that because I think that would be cute to have like a couple touches of that kind of sprinkled in on the shelves. But here's the other stuff that we got today. Okay, so on to the other goodies that we got today. So like I said, I'm gonna be traveling, and I wanted to get some travel size of like the aerosol containers, shampoo and conditioner and stuff, that kind of thing. I can just like repackage into a small little to-go guy. But so I got these 2 for like aerosol things. I absolutely love this texturizing spray. I've been using one by another brand that they have at the salon. I have linked it before, but I'll link it below too, that I really love, but they don't have it in like an accessible form of a mini unless you get it online, which I didn't want to do. And then I also got this dry shampoo, which I've used the dry shampoo from here, but it's been years from the Moroccan oil. But then I got the one that is specific to dark tones, so now the hair is dark, because that is the worst, when there's the white cast in your hair. And then I haven't tried this yet, but the little Briogeo styling dry shampoo puff, which I thought I should test it out and see kind of what I think before going on the trip. And then when I'm on the trip, or then kind of like as I'm packing for the trip, I could decide if I want to take it or not. And I also got the one that has like the browner tint to avoid any of the white casts. And then the last thing I got is the Saint Tropez travel size of the little self-tanning mitt and mousse. I love bringing something like this on a trip, especially when I know I'm gonna be wearing like sleeveless tops or, you know, dresses or things like that, and I know I'll want like a little glow just to feel a little better. And it also just helps kind of like even out the skin tone, honestly, even if I just leave it on for like not the full extent that it might need, especially because now I feel like I have like a pretty good tan on, but it's nice having like an extra little layer just to have everything kind of like blend seamlessly. And then last but not least, Charlie's birthday is at the beginning of August, and so is my birthday. But I got him a couple of things that were on sale at this store, Jackson Gray, that is like only men's clothing. But Charlie is like very not picky necessarily. Like, he is picky about some of his clothes, but some of his clothes he'll just kind of like get in the routine of wearing like the same shirts and things. But so I try to like get new ones for him and kind of like add them in. And then usually there's things that he wouldn't pick out for himself necessarily, but I feel like he's very picky about certain things that I have like gathered now. Oh, I also got my little candle wick trimmer from Crate and Barrel. And okay, so shirts. I got him 3 shirts. His short situation is fine, but I thought this was cute and it has like a fun little kind of texture to it, but cute. And these were all on sale, which is nice. And then they also are 30-day return, so if he doesn't like them, we can return. And this one, I want this. Like, I wish they had it in like women's sizing, but it's kind of like a thicker, I don't know if the material will really pick up on the camera. Yeah, there we go. Kind of almost like reverse towel inside of thin sweatshirt sort of material, but I love a good texture because he likes. Okay, dead battery, had to change. So yes, this shirt, I love that it has like a little collar because I feel like so many of his shirts, he always is just drawn to like t-shirts. So I'm just kind of like trying to level them up just a touch for when we go out to dinner or like, you know, birthday parties, things like that, where it's like you want to wear something a little nicer, like a women's equivalent to like a sundress where you can dress it up or dress it down depending on accessories. I feel like men don't have as many options when it comes to that. So this is like a way to kind of spice up just like your t-shirt. And then speaking of t-shirt, I also got him like a kind of cream off-white t-shirt, but it is a very like thick cotton material, and I think the wider neck hem will be nice, but it's also just has like a nice shape to it, and it's just thicker and not like your Hanes t-shirt, you know. It's actually like an on-purpose white t-shirt. I kind of call it those kind of shirts in my head. But so we're gonna need to wrap those so he doesn't see them. And I have the receipt I'll just like hold on to, and I have kind of, I feel like I usually just like tuck the receipts in my dresser or something so he doesn't see them, but then I know where they are if he wants to return something. But I feel like this was a good little haul that we got. I'm gonna use my little like trimmer to stir out. Cute. And then obviously you just throw that away, but cute. I have a little tray upstairs. I want to find like the right one and do a candle, wick trimmer, and some matches. And this candle is from Audenor, which is McKenna, I don't know her last name, XO McKenna Vlogs candle, and this is in the Arlo scent, which is such a nice, like fresh, but kind of interesting smell. I love it. Okay, it's a new day, clearly, and this morning we're gonna go to Costco. We need to do a full like restock of everything, and I'll take you with when we're going there, but once it gets to putting things away, once we get home, I feel like I get so overwhelmed that I just can't also do the filming during that. But then after that, I really need to do the floors. So we're gonna do a vacuum of everything, and then we'll do a mop of everything, which I think I'm just gonna use my little mop vacuum thing. And then, yeah. Look, it's us.
Aww. Alright, were you gonna be the new Costco boy?
We could. But we go through them kind of fast. We'll just keep one in the basement. There. Are you new around here?
Guess so.